Hey guys, Mr. Overon here with Mr. Overon's Tarot Reading Services, and today I am going to show you how to do a quick crystal grid. So let's jump right into it. So here are the crystals that we're going to be working with today. All these crystals were given to me by a lady who used them in Reiki and energy work on her husband when her husband was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. So there's a lot of energy coming off of them just arranged in this grid here. But I'm going to show you how I put together a grid to charge an item. So here we go. Okay, so first I'm going to take my quartz crystals and I'm going to arrange them in a semicircular pattern. This one in its place. Okay, now I have a couple of pieces of amethyst. I'm going to stick those in between the quartz crystals here. And let's see. Okay, and that one's a piece of rose quartz that I'm just gonna stick right there. And another piece of rose, or no, this is amethyst also. So I'm gonna stick that there. Now you want for your points to point inward because you're pulling the energy into it. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of these pyramid pieces, like I have this pyramid over here, and I'm actually going to swap it out for this cluster, because then it goes amethyst, crystal, amethyst, crystal. And what you're doing is you're creating this grid of circular energy that is going to spiral into your whatever you're charging. Now the next thing is I have a bunch of crystals and stones in heart shapes, and I'm just going to kind of sporadically place them among the grid. So that this one's tiger's eye, this one's rose quartz. This one is fluoride. This one is hematite. And I place that at the bottom of the grid here. And then I have some jasper. I'm going to put it over here. So now I have 5 hearts, and I'm using these 5 hearts to represent the cardinal points: earth, fire, air, water, spirit. Now in the very center of this, I am going to place this beautiful piece of stone right here. And that's going to be the focal point for my grid. And today I'm going to be charging this trigato ring that I have. So we're going to set that right there. Now you can add other crystals to this if you want to. This is just the basic setup that I'm going to be doing because this feels like the right configuration. So feeling the energy right now, it's nice and secular, or circular, not secular, and I can feel it just emanating and resonating right now. So you can leave this as is right now, and use this crystal grid to charge that item. You could do this in front of the full moon, so like if you have a window where the full moon can come in, set that there, and not only will the full moon cleanse and consecrate your crystals and recharge them, but it will also charge your ring or whatever item that you're putting in there. Now, you don't have to set it on a stone like I have it set here. This is something that I do. Remember, I'm always telling you guys, make magic yours. So this is how I have decided that this needs to be put together. So the idea is that the energy is coming in from the universe and is filtering in with these crystal points pointing this way. I'm using this big cluster here as the focal point to draw the energy down and shoot it along in a clockwise manner so that it eventually filters into this. Now, if you wanted to get more fancy, you could actually connect crystals or using your rocks to come together to actually touch the center stone, and I've seen people do that too. And so for demonstration purposes, I'm going to be doing that also, just to bring more energy into this. So now the heat that's resonating off of this is even stronger. Like, it's so warm on the palm of my hands that it's actually kind of nice because my hands are cold right now. So now you have your crystal grid set up, and to activate it, you would do the same thing as you would do during like drawing down the moon. If you don't know what drawing down the moon is, I suggest that you kind of look up on that, or I can do a video on that. But what you're doing is you are visualizing the energy of the gods or the universe coming down into your focal point, and then activating each one of these crystals, and also the property of each crystal. Like amethyst is for psychic power, healing, protection, so on and so forth. And so you're just putting all this energy into whatever you are trying to charge. So now would be a good time to light some incense or burn some sage or whatever, just to even further consecrate the area. And just focus, put your hands into that energy, and when you feel the warmth on the palms of your hands, just visualize what you want, the kind of energy that you want to charge your item with. So because the Trigotta is a protective symbol and is also a power symbol representing the goddess in the 3 stages, maiden, mother, crone, there's a lot of things that I want for this ring to do. I want it to be protective. I want it to be a constant reminder of my connection to the divine and to divinity, and also to just protect me. So that's the intent that I'm putting into this now. So Great Goddess, Mother Divine, universal energies and spirits sublime, hear me. Into this crystal grid, I ask for your power, your energy, and your influence to bless each one of these rocks, and to help their energy empower and imbue this ring with protection, with divine grace, and help keep me safe and help keep me connected to the divine. Great Goddess, Mother Divine, hear me as I pray this day. Give this energy, so shall this be. Now, you can allow this to sit like this for as long as you want. I'm only going to let it sit for another couple of moments, but I'm going to go into silent meditation and visualize each one of these crystals activating and energy flowing from them, from one another, into the item, which is my ring. And what I'm doing here with my hands is I'm just taking that energy that these are naturally pushing off and just kind of balling it up and seeing it as a swirling, living ball of energy and pushing that into my ring. So, hey guys, Mr. Overon here with Mr. Overon's Tarot Reading Services, and today I am going to show you how to do a quick crystal grid. So let's jump right into it.